Hello and welcome, I'm Rob Venus, and today we're actually starting the first Duna mission. And I say starting, yeah, it's going to take me at least 2 episodes to get all the way to Duna. That's mostly because it takes time to get to Duna, and I can do other things between launching, as I'm doing now, and arriving at Duna, as you'll see further on down in the episode. Or, yeah, this episode. And I've already pretty much run out of things to talk about in the first minute. Actually, within the first 30 seconds of actual video. Boy, I need a pen sub better. Okay, so this is going to become more a spoiler alert for anybody that's a Game of Thrones fan and hasn't seen the second episode of season 4. So if you don't want to listen to it, mute your sound right now, because spoiler alert. Yeah, Jack Gleason, the dude that plays a Joffrey in there, actually is retired from acting, and Joffrey is dead. Joffrey is dead. I mean, Jack Gleason was a phenomenal actor for really bringing to life a character that you hated and loved to hate. That was just a phenomenal job. Yeah, I was kind of, but not really sad per se, just more like, well, aww, shoot type of thing. When I heard that he was retiring from acting, because I would like to see some other videos that he would have been playing in. Of course, after Game of Thrones, he can never really play the quote-unquote good guy. He'd always have to be that person you hate. Because as soon as you see him, you're like, oh, I hate that guy no matter what. Yeah, but I'm glad Joffrey Baratheon is dead. I'm sure 2.4 million other fans are glad that he's dead. That was just a big question of who done it. Things we know for sure is that the Fool is involved, because he came and rescued Sansa, and somehow the necklace that Fool gave her is also probably involved, because Joffrey's well, I guess widow now, not really, yeah, widow. Some grandmother, because I'm not going to remember names like I should be, like Oren Tyrell, something like that, came up to her. So Sansa was probably unknowingly delivered, maybe knowingly delivered the poison. Yeah, I actually calculated this out on reason. This now because it was taking like 4 hours to do it. Look at nope. I'm not doing that. Okay, so that's gonna be the end of the spoiler, so that everyone watching can now can listen again. And actually, I did see the trailer for the Game of Thrones episode 3, and that one looks pretty good. And I'm pretty excited for that one. But yeah, during the premiere of Game of Thrones, HBO Go actually crashed. Which just tells you how many people wanted to see it. So excuse me. Which is quite phenomenal. Also, for anybody that think about being more, let's say, computer tech or likes computer technology in general, may find this somewhat interesting. Um, Seagate came out with an Enterprise class 6 terabyte hard drive. Really, no word on price, but still, really 6 terabytes. Largest one right now you can get is actually another 6 terabyte from Russian Digital. That is helium filled. But the largest really consumer grade one right now is 4 terabytes, which is still quite a bit of space, and that's why everything's being recorded to right now. Is my 4 terabyte hard drive. Uh, just trying to get down to the period. Perhaps I'd like to air brake around Duna. I put some air brakes on the right to center mass on my space shuttle or spacecraft, so that I can slow down even further while going through Duna. I'll worry about more getting the periabs down when I actually get there. Although I'd like to do it from right here. That's like the closest I'm going to get is about 500, 1,000 meters up. And it's a long, tedious process. And I want to know about 10 minutes beforehand. Quickly switching to that to re-add the alarm clock, as everything got erased when I upgraded the alarm clock. So may as well do that while adding alarms. But while we actually wait for the for my Duna 1 spacecraft to reach Duna, I'm gonna do another moon mission. This one I'm actually gonna go visit the South Pole area. Think it was the South Pole Highlands, or the Pole Highlands, because KSP doesn't have two different biomes for North Pole and South Pole. Although I'd really like to see that, because the North Pole is a lot different from the South Pole, more or less. Textures get kind of scrunched there anyways. And launching, it's going up, up. My screen is being really weird. Or my previous screen is, not my screen itself. Yeah, and admittedly during this run I do make a really stupid decision on something that'd be kinda obvious later. About 10 minutes it will be. But I really do like this moon, this Moonlander here. Except for that part, I do not know why it does that. It's really quite annoying. Do I need more RCS? More reaction wheels? I got 4 on that thing right now. I don't need that escape tower anymore, and that almost hit me! Did you really see how close that was? If you had your hand hanging out the window, it would have hit it. Although if you had your hand out the window, that thing hitting your hand would probably be the highlight of your day. And we're getting close to the maneuver node. For anyone that's just not thinking about getting the game or anything, how the maneuver nodes work is that if you have a 10-second burn, you want to wait till 5 seconds before you get to there before you fire up your engines. So that way you burn 5 seconds before and 5 seconds after. That's actually the best way to fix it, or to do it. Not to fix it, you need to fix it if you do it wrong. And okay, and the reason I don't actually make that more circular right now is because I'm gonna actually really change my angle relative to it, so it's more or less going in a polar orbit. And I know I use terms out of place because I just forgot I don't know why my brain does that. Like, oh, inclination, that's the word I was looking for. Like, oh, know what I'm doing. I know what the terms are called. My brain just forgot it, and I almost said drain. I'm really out of it today. I don't know why. And actually, I'm just trying to identify some sort of landmark on here. So it's like, because I got a biome map pulled up, and I'm just trying to figure out, hey, where are some biomes at? That'd be relatively really easy to find and get to. Now, fortunately, I'm going the exact opposite way than I really want to go. What I really wanted to do was be going up and around, not down and around. I should really put those on action groups. And as well for landing, you want to get your surface horizontal speed down to 0, or as close to 0 as you can. And as you're coming down right before hit, you want your vertical speed to be going like 2 meters a second. You really, anything under 10 is acceptable, just run the risk of breaking stuff if it's 5 or over. Something like Minimus, that wouldn't make much of a difference. But more of a place like the Moon or Dres, Moho, Eve, anything beside... maybe Dres, I don't know the gravity of Dres. Anything that's not as small as the Minimus, you want to be going slower than 5 meters a second to get out of it unscathed. Tyler, on the other hand, you probably want to be going even slower than that, since the gravity is so high. I don't know if I'm actually on the ground or not yet, because right now my preview screen is all black. I can never figure out why it's doing that. It's annoying. But I'm obviously not on the ground yet because I can still hear the engines firing. Maybe it'll start to cooperate soon, I hope. Okay, yep, it just came back online. And I'm so close, just put it down now. Okay, I'm on the ground, and time for some science! Right, it's interacting, you have a feeling it's never gonna get clean, the goo seems to right at home here. Hey squad, how about putting some interesting, goo canister messages in? The goo feels it has dents here. The goo feels right at home. The goo has changed colors. Cool. Interestingly, the first time, the hundredth time you read it, not so much. Oh yes, we also got Jebediah back. I don't know. I don't know. Like why case because it says so astronauts can respawn or respawn. Because in real life they wouldn't. I don't know who's actually on here. So. No, but since Jeb disappeared when the game crashed, I'm glad Jeb's back. He deserves to die the Kerbal way at 100 meters per second into the side of a mountain. Which, no, that's not the next episode. Just was checking the names and now grabbing out another Kerbal because Jeb lost the flag. Jeb, where'd you put the flag at? Come on, man. Don't use that. That's expensive to send up here. The moon landing 4. I can spell landing right. And then the crew members are Jebediah, or Jeb, Salmon, Kerman, and Dunefart, Kerman. I probably slaughtered everyone's name but Jeb's. They have successfully landed on the moon. And Jeb's back. Okay. Now, of course, it's time for the photo op. Because some of these guys are probably never returning to the moon. Jeb will. Jeb always will. But these other two guys here probably won't. I was watching like Harv's Jazz Droida stream just on YouTube. He's like, or maybe it was Interdicium or Scott Manley, can't remember. But it's like, well, okay, we got Jebediah here and two others we don't care about, or two of their expendables. That's how I pretty much view him too. Everyone but the first three is pretty much expendable. And now thinking, well, I probably got enough Delta V. I can make it to another spot on the moon, get some more science in, and be able to and may be able to make it back to Kerbin with a bit of fuel to spare. So as I now am slowing down my surface horizontal speed and my vertical speed, I'm completely guessing at what's happening here because my previous screen blacked out again. If anyone cares, I'm using the Vegas Movie Studio HD 11.0. I know, I'm guessing it's just a bug, and I'm hoping they come out with a patch for it. Yes, I have 700 meters per second left. Take a quick surface sample and begin planting the flag. And I'm off to. I was just thinking I'd say something kind of clever that would go along with, like, I'm off to see the wizard, the mighty Wizard of Oz. Even though I really hated that movie. I really did. Like, follow the yellow brick road, and it just goes in a circle. It's like, okay, if I was there, I just kind of walk over the yellow and red brick roads and follow the yellow brick road once it kind of widened out, instead of going around and around and around. And all the munchkins, they're saying, follow the yellow brick road. Take 2 steps, follow the yellow brick road. They're like, oh my god, that's annoying. Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can get back home with 20 Delta V. Yeah, right. That's not gonna happen. So what I'm actually going to do is just push that out a bit so it'll make it easier to rendezvous. That's which will come in the next episode. So will I just leave them stranded out there? Or will I come and rescue them? And that is incredibly fast going over the moon like that. And just look at the speed there. That is like incredibly fast. I'm actually just trying to transfer all my remaining fuel into 2 engines. Oh, crap. And take a bit of science. Although if I tried really, really hard, I can get a Kerbal to survive this fall. Actually, I do have 2 spacecrafts right down there. I should see if those have any fuel in it. Wait, I know they do. I know it at least has 100 Delta V in it, but I need more than 100. Alright, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it.